Hi Pisces, welcome back to Omkaratarot and to another You versus Them. Pisces, let's see how you're feeling now, how the person connected to your energy is feeling, and what action we can expect in this connection. And Pisces, these are general collective readings, may not resonate with all of you. Please keep that in mind. Take what works for you, leave the rest. So let's begin. Welcome back, all my subscribers, and welcome in newcomers. Pisces spirit. All right, Pisces, newcomers, I'm setting down two sets of cards here. One side will be for you, one side will be for your person, and in the center, I'm going to have your dialogue message cards, mutual energies. If this is your reading, Pisces, you'll know which side you resonate best with. For me, this is going to be person A here. This is going to be person B. Bottom of my deck, I have the Ace of Wands. Somebody here really wants to take action. They do want to take action, but maybe they messed things up in the past. So they feel, what if, I try now and everything backfires on me. They do want to bring back the happiness, but they are a bit stuck. They are stuck. They are kind of thinking, seeing things from different perspectives. Should I take a leap of faith? Should I take that risk? Will I look like a fool? Will things backfire on me? Will I get this? Won't I get this? The other person says, I've been waiting for you to step up and take responsibility. I see you as my divine counterpart, and been waiting forever. I've been isolated, praying, wishing for a 10 of cups. I want a happily ever after. I don't want you to be a player, but you're just not stepping up and taking responsibility. So it's like one person wants to, but they're scared. The other person says, when are you ever going to take responsibility and step up and do right by me? That's my first thought. Of course, I'm going to clarify all these cards for you, Pisces. But before that, let's ask the universe. Spirit, tell me what's going on with Pisces and their person. Why are they both feeling this way currently? Pisces and their person, Spirit. Okay. First card here says, Pisces, communication. Clear and honest communication is required. So there could be a, difficulty in expression. Nobody knows what the other person is thinking or wanting. Intuition. You already know what's best for you. Creativity. The connection inspires creative action. So somebody has to take that. That's why the Ace of Wands was here. Somebody has to take some creative action to make things right in this connection. Okay, so let's also do your dialogue message cards, Pisces. Let's see if you guys could say something to each other right now, what that would be, and then we'll do the clarification. Pisces and their person, Spirit. Pisces and their person, if they could say something to each other now, what would that be? Pisces and that person. That's too many together. Pisces and their person, Spirit. One more. All right, I'll take a few more Pisces from another deck. Pisces and their person, Spirit. Okay, and a few more from a third deck, and then we'll start the reading, Pisces. Pisces and their person, Spirit. All right, good to go. Let's start the reading. And Pisces, if any of you are looking for personal readings, my email is omkaratarot@gmail.com. You can reach me there. It's there in the description box below as well. So the first card here says, it wasn't you. I just needed some time to work on myself some more. I wasn't ready for unconditional love. I'm sorry I hurt you. If the timing was right, I would have committed to loving you the way that you deserve to be loved. Please forgive me for wasting your time. I think about you often, and I still miss you. I want to ask you for another chance, but I'm afraid of being rejected. I've not given up on you, even though it might seem like it. You accepted me for me, the good, the bad, and the ugly. I couldn't do the same. My pride and ego led us astray. I cried all night, wondering why you weren't sleeping next to me. I pray for you all the time, and I do healing work on your behalf. I wasn't ready for our connection. I imagine the type of person you'd want to be with, and that person is nothing like me. All right, so these were some of your messages. I think somebody was insecure about whether they were good enough or they were not ready for a committed relationship, like they said. But now they definitely want a second chance, but they're scared of being rejected. All right, so let's start. Let's start clarifying these cards here, Pisces. I'm going to focus first on my left side, which is person A for me. Then we move to the other side, person B. Newcomers, I'm not guessing which side Pisces is on because I could be dealing with two Pisces on either side. But if this is your reading, you'll immediately pick up which side you're on, who this person is for you. And yes, it can be a love interest, spouse, ex, secret crush, could even be a business partner, relative, co-worker, your best friend. This is a general reading. Please use your own judgment here, okay? So, person A, let's focus on you first. How are you feeling today? Four of Wands in reverse. What's the Four of Wands in reverse? I think they made a mistake. I think this person walked away from a soulmate bond in the past. All because maybe they didn't make that choice in the past. Right? They could have walked away, or maybe their person walked away. Whoever walked away from this connection, which they now see was a soulmate bond, I think they are very, very deeply ashamed of their past actions. They're deeply ashamed. I think they've recognized that I do have love for the other person. I wish I could just make them forget about the past. I wish we could just start brand new. I mean, this person is going through a tower moment because they feel, what if I've lost this completely? What if I'll be left behind? I'll never find somebody like person B again. They are irreplaceable. That's the person I want for the rest of my life. I mean, this person has had some kind of an awakening or something. They really do want to move things in a positive direction now, but they are scared. They are really, really scared. They feel maybe they got caught doing something, or maybe if they try, it can lead to some kind of an argument or fight. What if the situation goes south instead of going, in the direction they wanted to? What if they get caught, or what if it entirely backfires on them now that if they even try to make a move? I mean, this person doesn't, they want to resolve the conflict. This person does want to bring back the peace and harmony and balance back into this connection. And why is that? Person A, why do you want to now suddenly you've realized that this is the person who is best for you, and you feel bad that you walked away or you ended this? The Sun, they want the happiness back. They don't want to be single anymore. They want this happiness. They feel like such a loser now. They feel, why shouldn't have done what I did? I played all those mind games. Finally, I feel like the loser because they feel if the other person says no to them, then they lose out on something that potentially had the potential to have a happily ever after. I mean, this person has awakened to this connection now, and they definitely don't want this connection to end. They're very, very disappointed in themselves for holding back from this connection all this while. I mean, this person has had time to reflect and think about what they did and how much the other person was offering them love and, giving them unconditional love, but maybe they never reciprocated. Maybe they behaved like a player in the past. Now they are worried. And if I go back to them and tell them that now I'm ready for commitment, after all that I've done, I've broken their heart, and now I just go and say I want a second chance, how is it going to look? What if they don't even love me anymore? What if they withdraw their love, or they say it's too late now? So what if they're not single anymore? Okay, so why do you feel this way, person A? Why do you feel that suddenly now you realized and, Knight of Pentacles? Because things have been stagnant for a very long time. This person never took a leap of faith in the past, I think. They never took a leap of faith. They maybe you guys had arguments and fights and then stopped talking about this connection altogether. Now they are scared they may not be able to manifest this connection back. They feel like a fool, basically. They feel, I feel like such a fool. I don't know whether I can manifest this. Have I lost my Two of Cups? Are they even still waiting for me? Or, will I look like a fool? I think it's basically embarrassment, shame, and guilt that they are feeling. To take that leap of faith, take that risk, go tell that person that, hey, you know what, I want a ten of Cups with you now, and have it not go their way. So all they're doing is having a lot of stress and anxiety and sleepless nights and worry because they feel, what if my offer gets rejected? What if they don't want my offer anymore? What's the Fool card, person A? What's the Fool card? Yeah, they want to get over the stagnancy. They want to have a brand new beginning. They want to start brand new, but they are a bit scared of what the other person is going to say. Will they ask me questions? Will they cut my head off? Have they already cut me off from their life? Will they choose me if I go and tell them that, after all that I did and all those options, you're the one that I choose? Will you give me a second chance? So they are not sure of how it's going to go with the other person. So, well, let's see what creative action this person takes, and this is their action card, which I will of course open later. Right now I'm going to go to the other side, Pisces. Let's see how they are feeling, and then we'll do the action cards together. So person B, how are you feeling in your feelings, in emotions? I do see an Emperor with the 10 of Wands. Yeah, person B says, I just wanted them to make up their mind, step up, do right by me, take responsibility, be there for me for the long term, and not juggle me. Like, make up your mind once and for all. How long am I going to carry the emotional weight of this connection on my shoulders? I think person B is pretty disappointed. I think they are quite disappointed because they have been waiting for a passionate brand new beginning, maybe even watching, waiting, hoping that the other person will take responsibility. But I don't think that's happened yet. Person B is the one who's, I think, been stuck on person A, maybe even been tried many times, but now they're coming to the conclusion to say, you know what, this person is just a heartbreaker, promise breaker. I have to do right for myself. What's the point of waiting? I'm the only one carrying all the emotional burden on my shoulders. They're not happy. Person B, of course, is not happy because they haven't seen any action till now, right? So why do you feel this way, person B? Person B says, because I've kept myself isolated for so long, I've been praying, I've been doing healing work for them, for this connection, because I think person B really wants, even now, a 10 of Cups. They have envisioned a life with person A who they thought was their soulmate. So tell me about the Hermit. Tell me about the Hermit. Yeah, see, they wanted commitment. This person was wanting commitment, but from whatever they were seeing or in visualizing or, keeping tabs on person A, they may have come to the conclusion that here I'm expecting them to step up and be my counterpart, but maybe they're out there being just a player. I'm wanting a 10 of Cups. So I think person B is a bit disappointed. They feel they wasted a lot of time, energy, effort, there's sadness and feeling of loss. I think on person B's side, they could be now trying to clear their mind and say, you know what, if they are always going to treat me like this, always abandon me, leave me out in the cold, maybe I should, cut this person out and start focusing on my future. How long will I stay in isolation or feel I'm not good enough for them? So I think person B is coming to that harsh reality that maybe this connection is a false soulmate connection. Maybe it should be over now. So tell me then, how do you see the connection currently? How do you see person A? How do you feel about this connection right now as I'm doing the reading, person B? Knight of Wands in reverse. What's the Knight of Wands in reverse? Person B says, I don't want them to be a player. It doesn't make me feel good. It makes me feel unappreciated. Here I was giving them everything, love, affection, everything, but now I think I should just stop. I should take that love back because they are not doing their bit. They're not stepping up. They're not doing right by me. They're not stepping up. They're not offering me anything. And I've been the one who's been trying and trying over and over again, waiting, watching, hoping, but they still haven't stepped up. So maybe this person is just a heartbreaker, promise breaker. Maybe it's time I turned my back to this connection once and for all, because I don't see them putting in any effort or work. And I definitely don't want to deal with a player who's going to treat me like a friend or a friends with benefits and keep making unwise and foolish choices. So I'm losing my patience with them, Omkaratarot. So what action you guys will take, let's see then. So there is a communication problem here. Person A wants person B, but they're scared that it's too late, I'll get rejected. And person B says, well, I've been waiting all this while, but I'm losing hope in you because you're not stepping up. Let's take another deck for the action cards, Pisces. And if the storyline has been resonating, do let me know. You can do that by tapping on the thumbs up button or leaving me a comment. Thank you. And newcomers, repeating viewers, do like, share, subscribe to the channel. We welcome you in. All right, person A, I'm back with you now. Action from your end towards person B or otherwise in your own life in the next 7 days. Person A's action. Star in reverse. They're feeling pretty hopeless. Why? Why don't you have faith that you can get this connection, person A? Three of Cups, Knight of Swords, Two of Pentacles. And okay, so person A says, no, it's not that I've lost hope. I do want a reunion. My first thought is to go rushing back to my person and say, let's just bring back the happy times. Let's be happy once again. But what stops them is they don't know what answer they're going to get. Will I get forgiven, or will they accept my offer? Won't they? Will they shut the door, or will I have a new beginning? So I think that is scary for them. So what does that mean, person A? They do want to make things right, but they are standing at crossroads right now, trying to figure out a way to first just create peace in this connection. It's like, yeah, I know they are my soulmate. I know that they are the person for me. But if I go towards them with any, sudden, passionate action, I may get blocked. So I think person A doesn't want to scare person B, because they've already created some heartbreak in the past. So they want to clear the air, they want to bring back the friendship, but without scaring person B off or reminding them of something that probably happened in the past. Okay, so they are taking the slow and steady approach or planning things before they make a move. So person B, what about you? Action from your end towards person A or otherwise in your own life in the next 7 days. Person B's action towards person B or in your own life. Okay, so they say, yeah, in my own life, Omkaratarot, Four of Swords. I've retreated. I'm healing myself. I haven't gone anywhere, but I'm not moving towards them either. I'm just taking time to rest and relax and spend quality time with myself. Four of Swords. Yeah, they are... this person is... Maybe at one time person B was the action taker. Maybe they were excited. They wanted to, this connection to go forward. They may have put in that effort to have this partnership, but they feel, what was the point? What was the point of my taking action when the other person is going to ghost me or cheat on me or run away? This time round, if they do want anything with me, they have to come with the communication. They have to explain themselves to me. I'm just going to get into my little nest and heal my own broken heart meanwhile. So person B says, no, I'm not making any moves. I'm going to wait and watch. If they want something, then they have to come and be fully honest with me and not come back a player. Definitely not. So, and person A knows that. They know if they make any sudden moves, they may just be seen as somebody who's just coming back for passion, right? So tell me about the Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands, yeah, see, they're stressing. I mean, they have so much passion, but they're curtailing it. It's like, if I go and take sudden action, they're going to think it's only, again, playerish energy. So I have to be very, very careful. So that's what I have for you. Till next time, then. Love and light. Take care. Namaste, Pisces.